Close your eyes and picture this: a world where every word they spoke against you now echoes back at them, louder, sharper, cutting deeper than they ever imagined. They thought they had you figured out, thought their disrespect was a weapon, a game. But little did they know, the game would cost them something far greater than they could ever replace. You didn't retaliate. No angry outburst, no desperate pleas, just a deafening silence that now wraps itself around their lives like a cold, merciless shadow. They expected chaos. They wanted drama. They craved the thrill of seeing you shatter under the weight of their disrespect. Instead, you walked away, leaving behind a silence so profound it became their prison. That void you left is not just empty, it's alive, a presence that haunts them with every breath, every moment of stillness. It whispers truths they're too weak to face, reminding them of what they've lost. They thought your power lay in your voice, in your presence, in the way you made them feel seen. But the true power, it was in your absence, in the way your silence spoke louder than any words ever could. Every laugh they forced, every meaningless interaction they sought to replace you, all crumbled under the weight of what they threw away. Now, your silence lingers, a specter of everything they could have had, but failed to appreciate. Oh, they thought they were clever, didn't they? Thought they could mock you, diminish you, and chip away at your worth. But here's the punchline: they underestimated you. They played their hand too soon, too recklessly, and now they sit with nothing but regret. Your silence isn't just absence, it's a reflection of their own insecurities, a mirror showing them the smallness of their spirit. You see, silence isn't weakness, it's the loudest scream they'll ever hear, and now it burns through them like fire, tearing through every hollow excuse, every lie they told themselves to feel powerful. They thought they'd won when they disrespected you, but now the regret, it's eating them alive, clawing at their insides every time they hear the echo of what used to be, your laughter, your voice, your presence. They'll never admit it, but the truth is they miss you, not just who you were, but the light you brought into their lives, the meaning you gave their existence. Now, every relationship they touch feels like sand slipping through their fingers, empty, meaningless, because no one can replace the connection they destroyed. They chased control, and in the process, lost the only thing that ever truly mattered. Look at them now, staring into the abyss of their own choices. They thought your silence would be fleeting, temporary, but now it's permanent, an eternal reminder of what they let slip through their grasp. Every moment of stillness is a torment, every quiet night a reckoning. They live with the ghost of who you were, a haunting presence that grows heavier with each passing day. You didn't need to shout to make your point. No words, no grand gestures, just silence. And that silence, it became your weapon, sharper than any blade. They thought disrespecting you would break you, but instead, it broke them. It showed them the fragility of their own ego, the emptiness of their power. You didn't fight back because you didn't need to. Your silence said it all. They thought they could move on unscathed, but now they know better. The cost of disrespecting you wasn't a fleeting loss, it was eternal. Every shallow laugh, every hollow connection, every forced smile is just another reminder of the depth they'll never find again. Your silence doesn't just haunt them, it consumes them, reminding them of the value they failed to see in you. And here's the kicker: they're trapped, not by you, but by their own actions. You've moved on stronger, untouchable, while they're left in a self-made prison of regret. The silence they thought would be their victory has become their chains, binding them to the memory of what they'll never have again. They underestimated you, and now they pay the price every single day. They wanted control, wanted power over you, but true power doesn't come from controlling others. It comes from controlling yourself. And you mastered it. You chose silence, not out of weakness, but out of strength. They thought they could manipulate you, break you, but in their arrogance, they only broke themselves. Now they're powerless, stuck in the shadow of your silence. So let them sit in that silence. Let it wrap around them like a lesson they'll never escape. They'll remember you, not for what you said, but for what you didn't. They'll carry the weight of your absence like a brand, a scar that never fades, because they never knew that disrespecting you would earn them your forever silence. And now they'll live with that truth, echoing endlessly in the quiet spaces of their hollow lives. It's a bitter pill for them to swallow, isn't it? That their attempts to diminish you only revealed their own fragility. Your indifference isn't just a response, it's a declaration. It says, you don't deserve my energy, my words, or my presence. And now they feel the weight of that realization in every empty moment. They'll try to pretend it doesn't hurt, try to act like they're unaffected, but deep down, they know. They know they gambled with something real and lost. Your silence isn't just a reaction, it's justice. The cold reckoning of someone who knows their worth and refuses to settle for less. If this resonated with you, if you've ever felt the power of walking away, don't let this moment slip by. Subscribe to the channel and become part of a community that values strength, resilience, and self-worth. Hit that subscribe button now and let's rise together.